I want to talk to you in brief how to secure your love in your 20s and 30s. How to secure your love in your youth. How to make sure your love life will be flourishing in your youth. How to deposit what will give you stability and longevity. How to give yourself the best chance for flourishing love life later in life. How to give yourself what will not perish. A lot of times people don't know that it's connected. I like your teachings. Having kids as women can take care of, because things change. Yes, you saw that real. How do you start life so that you're not ghosted midlife? What do you put in place at the time when you are strong and young and you're hot and on demand and visible to ensure that you're not being left in midlife? Many of the love boats that people board are so unroadworthy, unjourneyworthy, unseaworthy that by the time the person is clocking 40s, 50s, it cannot stand. And because society does not want to tell you the truth that you are reaping what you're sowing most of the time, they make it look like it's unpredictable. It's just a matter of chance. Don't care how the foundation you put, you may make it, may not make it. Life has no formula, there's no future, there's no law. Yet the Bible said, for as long as the earth endures, seed time and harvest, cold and winter, day and night shall not cease. Seasons and laws of life. Yes, there's a part of life that is unpredictable, but there's a large part of life that tells you to reap what you sow. What do you sow when you're young? To be reaping longevity and stability, to remove the anxiety that you may be left and you may be heartbroken and forgotten at the time when you need the person most, when your health is collapsing, when you're not so hot, when you're not so young, and you can't just start zero again. How can you ensure that the days to come, you're getting a person who wants the longevity and stability and loyalty, not just good times and happiness and romance and your hot body and your money and your youth? A lot of people today, you cannot tell whether they are here for 20 years or for 20 days. They just talk love, 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 but there's no stability, no longevity, no loyalty. 3 things you shall do to make sure that you secure your love for years to come. Do these 3 things, and even if it fails, it will not be your fault. If you do these 3 things, it may not ensure that your love will last, but it will ensure that you are not the cause for its collapse. It will ensure that you get the best bid, you put the best foundations in place, that you did the best you could. Number 1 is to make sure that you want love more than you need it. That you are so stable in yourself that you can survive without love. And when you go into love, when you go into that relationship and romance, you are going into it to add on to a stable life. Build a stable life that does not include romance. Have a plan of life for your finance and your survival. Have a developed capacity to survive without anybody. This may sound counterintuitive. People fear losing you when they know they can lose you. When they know you can't go anywhere without them, they don't fear losing you. They respect you when they know you're choosing them. You're not just stuck with them. You don't need them like oxygen. You choose them for happiness and mutual respect. Because you don't come to them for survival, they must bring true love. That's how life works. Human beings are mysterious. They don't need to be needed. When you need them too much for survival, they don't see the need to please you and be true. They give you the worst terms when they know you need them to breathe. They don't behave right. In the beginning of your life, go after life itself. When you're in your teens and 20s, go after life and career and money. Secure your future and your name. Secure your reputation and your brand. Build networks. Do not be tethered. Go out there. See new people. See mentors. Read books. Attend conferences. Plug your head into new spaces. Explore industries. Take risks for business. Attempt investment. Learn business. Grow. Move from company to company. Group to group. Friends to friends. City to city. Look for yourself. Attempt things. Advance yourself. Show Show yourself to the world. Explore. Make sure you have a solid 10 years before you're 25 of exploration and growth. Make sure you have a period that is not interrupted. Make sure for 10 years you're just growing and evolving and becoming. Make sure for 10 years there's nothing else you're doing. Between 15 or 13 all the way to 25. Move around. Combine school with life. Combine school with exposure. Build life before you go for love. So that when you go for love, people know you're not desperate. You are decisive. You are not desperate. You are decisive. You are dating them because of love, not because of desperation. Do not dare get into relationships in a high school, college. No. Get into life. Get into industries. Get into business for 10 years. For if you hear this when you are young, go on. If you hear this when you are older, start where you are. Build life. Then if you're at 5 or 40, start like, but best when you're young. The second thing you shall do to make sure the love you get into is true love is to study yourself like you are an entity. Study your personality, your talents, your passions, your traits, your tendencies to make sure you know in and out what can work and what cannot work with you. Remove guesswork, remove mistakes, remove blind sides, remove black spots. Learn your impulses, learn your temptations, learn where to put guardrails, learn what appetizes you, learn yourself. If Samson learned himself well, he would not have been trapped so quickly. Learn what can entrap you. Learn yourself in and out. That way, when you go choosing who to live with, you'll not be saying, he loves me so much, but I don't love him. You know, she likes me, but I don't like her. Know what you like so that you go for it, so that you can live with satisfaction. Give yourself the best chance for finding the right love by learning the flavor and type of love that works for you. Cultivate self-understanding, self-love. Study yourself like an entity. Do personality tests. Don't remind me. I have a book here for self-analysis called Mastery. Study this book in and out. It will give you personality tools, personality tests. Combine it with millionaire moves. These two books will help you establish life. Establish life on a solid ground. Study yourself like a specimen. All right. The third thing I want you to do. Date like shopping. Date like shopping. Not like partying. Many people date like a party. They dance with a person, indulge with a person, get drunk with a person, hypnotize themselves with a person, spend time there, get physical, get things. Many people date like a party. No, date like shopping. Look, toss, turn around, ask questions, move on. Date like shopping. To give yourself the chance for lasting love. Date with no hands, with no strings attached. Hands off. Just checking what this is. Comparing it with the two principles you started. You have life. You have a plan for your life. You have self-reliance. Number two, you know yourself. What can work, what cannot work. What triggers, what does not trigger. What you will satisfy in the long run. Combine those two knowledge. Now, shop. Date like shopping. Ask questions. Move on. Window shop. Compare. Contrast. Ask. Shop. Date like shopping. When you shop, you don't linger in a shop for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. Forget that nonsense. Those are people that like it to a party, just enjoying, indulging. No, they get stuck in the wrong places before they even know who they are, who that person is, what can satisfy them before they are prepared for life. No. When you're ready for marriage, date on the move. Check, ask questions, move on. Window shopping. No indulgence, no entanglements, no overpromising until you find what you want to purchase. And for that, you're going to need these 3 books. Dating Right, Before You Say I Do, and Lasting Love. To date correctly, get this set of dating books, dating package. It's only 3,000. It's on benjaminzuluglobal.com. If you're a young man or a man, get this book, The Gentleman's Playbook. It will help you in, and even if you're a lady, you have a guy, get them that book. If you have a trauma that you need to work on yourself as you analyze yourself, get healing your inner self to commence your best life, and get toxic relationships. This set will help you get everything you need in your healing. All the pre-25s here. Get this. Dreams Before Dating, and Young Visionary. Dreams Before Dating, Young Visionary. These 2 books will help you find your path in life. All these books are only 10 books. They're on benjaminzuluglobal.com. You can read e-copies. You can read e-copies on benjaminzuluglobal.com. Let me pick a few questions. Yes, they are soft copies. Click benjaminzuluglobal.com or inbox us. Somebody says, Servant, you're saying good books. Thank you. Who else? Who else has a question? Any advice for 22-year-old lady? Yes. 22-year-old lady, get Young Visionary and Dreams Before Dating Queen. Get these 2 books. All the advices you need for your age group are here. You can also get the Gentleman's Playbook to know what gentleman means. To avoid, it's only 2,000, those 2 books. Yes, if you don't believe in marriage, you're in the wrong podcast. Stop cursing us. We are here because we want marriage. At the age of 27, you should date what lady of age, lady of what age? Ladies should be 25 and above. Anywhere from there. At 30 and married, which book should I buy from your collection? Financial books are very good for anybody. Thank you very much for self-mastery. Financial books. Start with this. Mastery and Millionaire Moves. And then the healing books are very good. These 2. Those 2, the Joy, the lady called Joy. All right. Any for someone who has gone all kind of heartbreaks but still believes in marriage. Yes. To heal your inner self, toxic relationships, and the dating package. This will help you a lot, Nancy. Nancy Chalo, get this dating package and a healing package. They'll help you strongly. Cheaters, people change when they decide to, but don't wait for them. A cheating person, leave them alone. 26-year-old, does finding flirtatious texts of your man for 7 months and go really matter? If you are not together, that's a different story. But if you're already together and they're following other people, that's a big problem. Thank you. You gave me a wake-up call. Thank you. Any advice for that 5-year-old widowed mom of 2? Yes, get your healing, and if you want to date again, healing package, and then this dating package to help you. I lost trust after he cheated on me. I have never believed in him. You need healing. Get this healing book, please. And also check his conduct. It's a 27 guy. You usually say to wait till 30. Why? Men should wait until they are ready. Most African men will be ready by 30. But with the mentorship, a man can be ready even 25. Normally, I recommend 27 so that the wife is somewhere 25 and above, something like that. With mentorship, a guy can be ready earlier than 30. But I've been recommending 30 because most men in Africa have not been mentored. Should I really build with a man? When you're married, build together. When you're married. Healing books and one that helps in self-identification. Yes, Nelly. It's called Mastery. The book you're hinting at. These healing books and Mastery. Nelly, inbox us. We are going to send them to you. There's a guy in Qatar. I can see you've already paid for Mastery. We are going to send it to you. The guy in Qatar. Can you start a... No, I don't start a church. I'm a psychologist. Thank you. We need counseling services. Thank you. Do you do counseling virtually? Yes, I do. Sherry Jones. What has been your constant motivation in life to have achieved so many milestones? Just calling. When you find your passion, the other things flow. Thank you for asking. Bella watching from Aral, Saudi Arabia. Thank you, Bella. Hello, coach. This is Instagram. Is it okay not to be attracted to a certain community or tribe? Yes, it is. You have a right to have flavors. Personally, there are some tribes I can't... Yes, please, you don't need to say that. Why are you talking about them? Move on with your life. They are not forcing themselves on you. It's normal. It's normal. You don't need to voice those kind of things. They're very divisive. Keep quiet with some things. You know it's your preference, and that's all. How much for the soft copies on the website? You can find them. BenjaminZuluGlobal.com. Bigfoot. BenjaminZuluGlobal.com. You find them there, and you find the same 1,000 and the others 2,000. How much are the virtual counseling sessions for couples? See, Mercy, please inbox us or just call that number up there. We are going to discuss what you want. Watching from Kuwait. Yes, we can send the book to Kuwait. You also have soft copies. He asked for a break. It's been 2 months. He has already moved on. And I could ask Joanne, did you sleep with a man? Many times they talk like that after they have seen your nakedness and they have nothing more to discover from you. Why do Kenyan women love bad men and reject good ones? Not all of them, please. Just heal. If you have been hurt, heal personally. Don't generalize to all women. Why do Kenya... no. Okay, so another one. What is the best age for... Ladies should settle 25 and above. All right. Let me pick one more here. All right. Over 40 man, he deceived how much he needed me for marriage. I'm in block Sasa. Frey, did you sleep with a man? The over 40 man. When you give your nakedness to men, you are the loser. If you didn't give your nakedness, you have nothing to lose. 25 and above. No, 25 is when your psychology matures. Before 25, you're not matured. Good guy, but he's broke. He's not ready. He may be good, but he's not ready. Physical abuse, trauma, please read Healing Your Inner Self. Is it okay for 45 man to marry at 25? No. 3 kids from 3 different women. What is this you're writing? Well, don't date anybody who is more than 10 years older than you. You're not in the same age group. How do I get the books in Ghana? Please inbox us. We are going to send them to you. Sarah Kimani, I see you there on Facebook. A good guy I don't like, leave him alone. Chemistry is very important. Can a woman be married at age 30? Yes, that is very okay. Yes, we can send books to Qatar. This lady is asking so much about 25. I've written 2 books. Who's asking so much about 25? You're really very new here. Binti, get Binti Sam Bobo, get The Young Visionary and Dreams Before Dating. This book will save your life before you start regretting here. You have not matured mentally before 25. Someone goes silent and they're not busy, they're just too busy for you. What does it mean for a guy to be financially stable? Not money, but to be organized enough to handle family. All right? To be organized enough financially. Again, this dating set will help you if you're looking to date. Before you say I do lasting love and dating right. How do people mend relationships with parents who seem toxic? I've written these books to help you. Healing Your Inner Self to commence your best life and dealing with toxic relationships. Should I dump him because he's broke and not ready? He's 30 years old. When people are not ready, where are you going with them? And they're supposed to lead the relationship. It's not even about dumping. Why are you using such big words? You're not married. There's no commitment. You have just assessed he's not ready. Move on. Stop using such big words. This is window shopping. When you move from my shop, do you say you are dumped to the shop? My boyfriend doesn't communicate. It's been 3 days. Now, how do I deal with it? Papa, stop calling him boyfriend. Move on with your life. 3 days. My boyfriend, 3 days, doesn't communicate. You're in a relationship with yourself. What about someone you have? He's 7 years older. Can this affect him? 7 years is okay if you can reason together. The people you call boyfriends here. Can you reach us for a private marriage talk? I'm married. Liz, you're supposed to reach yourself. Inbox me, please. I have my number up there. He wants marriage but not ready for kids. If you don't align on that, leave it. If you don't align on key issues, leave. I thought nimeangukia mature man. I even visited his house for 3 days and I couldn't avoid it. For 3 days. So you're talking about premarital sex, eh? You're giving me headache. If you're that cheap as a woman, get out of my podcast. 3 days. 3 days. Mature man. When you're giving your nakedness to men so cheaply, practicing cheap prostitution, who should marry you? When you can just move your body and give your body to a man for 3 days for nothing. I hope no man appears to marry you and you're this reckless. You're not qualified to be anybody's wife. You're too careless. 3 days and you're rating it here. Women of nowadays. Women of nowadays. You're rating it here like it's a thing to be talked about. Cheapness. Stupidity. From 20 years, you should. Yes, there's no 20 years, you're too young. Master and Millionaire Moves will help you. Let me pick two more questions. Married and my man paid for me a bride price, but hajawahi nipeleka kwa any marriage there. No. If you don't have a certificate, stop calling it marriage. If it's not on paper, it's vapor. If that man died today, you'll be kicked into the street like a street person. Even the law can't help you. Don't live with people and call it marriage. Do you have a book that talks about the main topics we should discuss and agree before marriage? Thank you for asking. I have 3 of them. Dating set for only 3,000. Lasting love, dating right, before you say I do. Click Benjamin Zulu Global. 11 young age gap is risky. When we begin to get to 10 years, there's already generational difference. I'm 25, still a virgin. Should I continue or just give it away? It's so hectic. Why is it hectic? You're meant to be virgin until marriage. Wait, don't be stupid. Preserve yourself until marriage. You're doing the right thing. What is hectic? When you engage your fiance, hello sir, do you have any group that share random thoughts? I have pages like the one you are on now, and on Facebook the same. He didn't want me to come abroad and I left him for work. Now I regret leaving. Okay. We should have this program on TV every day. Thank you guys. I love you so much. Live from Kiambu. Can't miss. Thank you, Esther Lazarus. Long distance marriage for over 15 years. Long distance marriage for over 15 years. You have settled for single married. That's just single married. Thank you so much, people. I love you. Get my books on benjaminzuluglobal.com, and I will see you next time.